How you doing, guys? Big Mac Danscore here again today, just with another quick update on the tower for you. So you can see in front of you 4 drones that I've been painting this week. Let's take a closer look at some of them, shall we? Let's zoom in there, pan across slightly. So these two that come with the Pathfinder team, and if you look at the bases, you'll see that I've sort of settled on a basing style. So I've got some bits of, for want of a better word, sprue. I don't know if you call it sprue. It's basically leftover card from some laser cut terrain that I had. Not card, MDF from some leftover terrain that I've had. I've clipped some bits of that off, made little piles of it, put it on the base, and I've gone with Astro Granite as the basing material. And then I've dry brushed it, all with brown first. I can't remember what brown it was specifically, but it was the darker dry brown from GW, and then I went over that with a bit of Eldar Flash and then a bit of Longbeard Grey as well, just to get a few colours in there. Oh, and I also washed it with Agrax Earthshade after I put the Astro Granite on. Yeah, so that's the basing style I've decided to go with. Let's look at the drones though a bit closer, if we can, hopefully, get a bit of light here. It's a bit difficult. Let's hold the light down there. You can see just under, there we go. Just under the lip there, there's I've used the Soulstone Blue, is it? From GW over a Mithril Silver to get like the lens effect on these lenses here. You can see it looks quite good with just like a silvery edge to it as well. It gives it like that proper glassy look. And I've barely done anything underneath the top of the drone, so there's the top of the drone there. You can see a bit closer now. Some people had said my white was nice and crisp, but you can see a bit closer, it's not as crisp as it looks. I think part of the issue is the light I've got, it's very bright, so it kind of makes it look really white. Let's take a look at another one. So this is the second one for the Pathfinder team. I've used the Spirit Stone Red, is it? On these like projectors here or whatever they are, for another lens effect there. Retributor armour is the gold I've used, and again I've gone blue on some of the lenses under the hood of the drone, if you like. Let's pop that back, and then a closer look at this one. So yeah, you can really see the lens effect on this one. Looks fantastic in my opinion. Some people don't like the candy coats and that sort of thing over a metallic. I think it was Sean from Blue Table Painting, he was the first person that I heard say he really didn't like it, but I really like the effect myself. And then again, top of the drone, you can see I've done the recessed wash there of Agrax Earthshade. Gives it the definition it needs, and the grey is it's a bit patchy, but as this is a finish not perfect challenge, that's kind of how I want it looking. And yeah, so I'll talk you through, seems though you can see this quite well, I think. Basically, I'll just remind you now how I did this. So I hit it from below with a black spray at first, and then, or I think from the side at first I hit it with a grey spray, a grey primer, and then I hit it from beneath with black, and then above with a white primer. These are all Halford spray paints that I've used. And then any areas that were too dark down here, I just dry brushed white, because I didn't want them looking really, really crisp. You can see around here as well, I've missed a mould line. I've done that on a few parts of few models there, so I've actually gone in and removed that afterwards and gone over with the gold, hoping that that would cover it up, but it's not done, so I might do another layer or two of the gold there. But yeah, I've gone in with a dry brush of the white. After that, I've gone in and picked out the grey. I can't actually remember which colours I've used for some of these paints. I think it's Mechanicus Standard Grey I've used there. It's Praxetti White is the dry brush I've used in certain areas. And yeah, Mechanicus Standard Grey and Retributor armour. There's not a lot of paints on there, not a lot of different paints on there. It's mainly the bases I've used and then just shaded it. Pop that back and then take a look at this Marker Light drone, which comes with the Stealth team. Again, lens effect there, looks really, really good, I'd say. And then I've gone with the red lens effect on the little marker light beam projector, I guess you might call it, I don't know. Quick spin, woo! There we go. So that's the update on the drones for you. So the only thing I've got left to paint, let's zoom out again. The only thing I've got left to paint now is just 5 more pathfinders, and then that is the infiltration cadre project finished. After that, I'll be adding a couple of models to get me up to I think 50 power level, and that's where I'll stop for the time being on the tower. But what I might do in the meantime is do a mini project after this, and then go back to those 2 models to get me up to the 50 power level. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the basin. One of the things I had said on the basin when people had commented on previous videos is that I wanted a colour that was different to those colours on the model. Some people have suggested a snow base. I thought with the white miniature on the snow base, I don't like that look myself. I prefer it to pop off. And I think maybe someone had suggested a red, like a Martian Iron Earth sort of base as well. But then I said, like, with the red on here, oh, it won't pop off. But of course, I've gone with a grey base, and there's grey all around the rim of these drones. You can really see it on some of the vehicles and drones of the town. But on the infantry, there's not that much grey on them, so I think it'll look okay, to be honest. And I wanted an urban base, I think. I'd set my heart on it early on. But I just wanted a few other opinions, see if I could get any ideas that I liked. But yeah, that's where we're up to. We'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the battlefield.